guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
We sold our house and we are traveling across the country with our kids.
My name's Goose and this is Maverick. Come join us.
All right guys, we have made it to Fairfax Lake Campground here just outside of Washington, D.C. And we were actually kind of touch and go about what campground we were gonna stay at while we were here, because even though this is a really nice campground, they actually have a giant lake, hence the name Lake Fairfax, but then there's playgrounds. It's just kind of beautiful, open, spacious spots, as well as they're right next to a water park. Unfortunately, the water park is closed on the weekdays and only open on the weekend currently. But if it was the weekend, it's actually super affordable, and I'm bummed because I really wanted to take Goose there. But like I was saying, we weren't quite sure if we were gonna stay here or at one of the other state parks nearby with DC, because there is one called something Coco. Oh my goodness, I blanked on the name. I should have looked it up, but I'll link them up both down below, which is a much more affordable campground. And they're about both the same distance, 30 to 45 minutes outside of DC, which is pretty good for around here. And that one I think is about 25 bucks a night, whereas this one's about 45 bucks a night, depending on the time of season. The reason we ended up choosing this one, which is way more expensive, like double the price, is because we had some friends that we met that were actually staying at that Coco Park, and they told us they're having power issues. It's kind of a sketchy area. When we were riding the TriMet, there was like kind of sketchy things going on. So we just decided, for the safety of our family and for the reliability of power, because they were having power outages throughout the whole week, we decided we would just bite the bullet, pay the extra price, stay at this beautiful park, and then do DC from here. Unfortunately, we are only here for 3 nights, which is kind of a bummer. So we have 1 day in DC and 1 day for work and catching up and doing, you know, all of the boring adult stuff. Good morning, guys, from Washington, D.C. We got the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial way down there. We got the Capitol over there, and behind you guys, about a 10-minute walk, is the White House. This is something that I think has been on our list from the beginning to come and visit, is because not only is it like history, but it's like current, and then you also have cool educational things like the Smithsonian here. So there is a lot to do today, but the reason we're just sitting here and relaxing this morning, one, is we finally made it into town and it feels good to relax. We had to drive in, we parked at the Arlington Cemetery, then we took the Metro subway into the downtown, the heart of DC here by the Smithsonian and all that kind of stuff. But we are actually going to meet Papa Al here. He just randomly was on a business trip in the DC area, and we're actually gonna meet up with him and go check out the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, and all that kind of stuff with Papa Al. Mom, what would you say you are most excited to see here in DC? Like, what were you looking forward to from the beginning?
I mean, I'm excited to walk this little loop, but the Smithsonian looks pretty cool too.
One of the things that surprisingly really wasn't like on my to-do for sure when we came here was to see the White House. But it's only like a 15-20 minute walk from here, so I feel like we kind of are obligated to go see the White House. But I don't know, can you do...
Give her space.
Can you do tours of the White House, or what is that? How does that work, you know?
I mean, I'm sure you can, but I'm sure you have to...
Pay for it?
And plan in advance.
Actually, the thing that is really cool, the Smithsonian here, or at least the Natural History Smithsonian, is completely free. That blew my mind. So it made up for the fact that we had to pay for the Metro subway to get into town and all that kind of stuff. But I'm really stoked that all of the activities we're gonna be doing today, such as checking out the monuments and the memorials and going to the Smithsonian, are all completely free. Guys, Papa Al has made it. Yes.
World War II memorial, and we were looking at these stars and we're like, okay, what does that represent? We couldn't quite figure it out, but then we found this sign, and for every one of these stars, 100 men died, and there are over 4,000 stars in here. This is a cool monument, which I didn't even realize it exists. This is kind of cool how they have this giant fountain in the middle, right between the Washington Monument. Back there is the reflection pool and the Lincoln Memorial, so it's the price of freedom wall.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step.
This is so cool, you guys. When I think DC, this is what I think of right here. I honestly don't really think White House. I don't really think Capitol building. I think Washington Monument, the reflection pool, and the Lincoln Memorial. I mean, the White House is a close second, but this is by far, I think, the most iconic place in my mind.
Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand.
What's his name? Do you remember?
Donald Duck.
What was it?
Donald Duck.
That's a classic.
Close, so close. It's not Donald. His name is Abraham Lincoln. Do you say Lincoln?
Yeah.
Say Lincoln. Lincoln, good.
He's super soft and warm, and he's gonna eat this grass. He's very unhappy with me when I pull his face up here in a second.
Who's bigger, Harley or him? What's his name?
Tonto.
Tonto. Very cool. All right, so we've already checked out the Washington Monument, the reflecting pool, the World War II Memorial, and the Lincoln Memorial. Now we're headed over here to the Vietnam Memorial, but they got the giant wall with all the names on it. So it's actually right next, I didn't realize it was right next to the Lincoln Memorial. So we're gonna check that out on our way to the Smithsonian. Well, that's cool, you can see the Washington Monument in the reflection. So we've already been walking around and Goose is getting tired, so I think we're going to go ahead and skip the White House. So you can see way back there, let me zoom in for you. So there's the White House, we were that close. But even though it seems that close, that's about a 20-minute walk there and a 20-minute walk back. So we're just gonna head straight to the Smithsonian from here. But what did you say, Goose?
Police horses.
Oh, there they are down there. So answer me, those of you that know DC, are they basically here for like ambiance, or like what is the reason for being on a horse versus on a bike or a motorcycle or just whatever? Like it seems kind of like it's just for the ambiance in my opinion, but I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys know, is there a reason for the mounted police?
I think it's cool.
You think it's cool? Yeah? Papa Al thinks it's cool?
I think it's cool.
And I think it's horsey fun.
Horsey fun, there you go.
No
That's
fun
what our
like
government money is going to, horsey fun.
Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. When facing times of doubt, stand up and you grow. Don't let it get to
Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's a T-Rex head.
Real T-Rex.
Would you be scared if you saw that coming after you?
All it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head.
Okay, last stop is Arlington Cemetery, and as you look around, it just makes you so grateful for all the people who are willing to sacrifice their lives so that we can have the freedoms and the things that we hold so dear.
One of the things that's cool is we weren't sure exactly who all was buried here, if it was just World War I or what was going on, but we're seeing burials from World War II, Korea, all of the different military things, as well as current, which is really crazy to see. So I'm glad we weren't sure if we were going to stop here, but we're like, all right, we're here, we're so close, let's just stop, take a quick look, and I'm so glad we did because it's crazy, like both cool, impressive, and like disheartening at the same time with the sheer number of graves. Okay, to give you guys a perspective on how massive this place is, we showed you just this little section right here. We walked up here, so you saw this area and then this area on camera. Then you have all of this around here. That is insanely huge. How many? Oh my goodness, there's a, so that is a half a mile, which means it's like 1.5 miles wide and like what, 2 miles tall? That's crazy.
Here's the White House and all the people in front of it. Oh, I see it. I kind of see it.
There it is. There's the White House with the whatever monument right behind it.
There it is.
We are packing up here at Lake Fairfax. We are headed to, actually we're not going to Michigan today, but we're headed towards Michigan.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a long trip, so I get a lot of TV.
He's very excited because it's gonna be a long travel day, because in 3 weeks or less, we have to go from the far East Coast all the way to the West Coast. And we only have, I think, 2 or 3 main destinations that we want to stop at and actually camp at on the way. So other than those 3 destinations, there's going to be a lot of driving, and today is one of those driving days. The good news is, because here at Lake Fairfax they only have power, they don't have water or sewer. Super quick and easy cleanup, and I don't have to put on gloves. Oh no, thank you. Go put that back by the front steps. I also forgot to mention to you guys, one of the purchases we made recently was a surge protector, because there are so many lightning and thunderstorms here, and because, like I said earlier in this vlog, our friends told us about having power issues at nearby parks.
we decided to bite the bullet, spend the money, and get one of these surge protectors, so hopefully it won't fry our system. We didn't get the like crazy $500 surge protector that protects you from high and low voltage and all that. It's just normal surge protector, but it was still almost 200 bucks, so I'm hoping it was worth it. Other good news is the bike's already tied down, so don't have to worry about strapping that down or anything either. All right, you ready to put that in there? Go ahead and lift her up. Good job. All right, and believe it or not, this guy tucks right in there. So if you guys are coming to the DC area, there are a few things I should probably clarify just so that you guys are aware of it. All of the Smithsonians are free. I mentioned that the one was, but they all are, which is amazing. As well as apparently the zoo is free. I haven't 100% confirmed that, but that's what I've been told. And then obviously all of the monuments and the those types of things are free to go and visit. Sorry, Maverick's making noise in the background. It is currently bedtime-ish. But also, the subway, or whatever you want to call it, the metro, not being a city folk person myself, I was not realizing how expensive that was going to be. So prepare yourself. If you have a family, especially a large family, do some research and figure out what that's going to cost, because for the one day, it costs more than I thought. There is like a week pass or like a multi-day pass, which is more affordable, but we were only there for one day. Oh, also, the Arlington cemetery, that is also free as well, and as I said, it is massive, so you could wander around there for hours if you wanted to. And if you guys have any other questions that I didn't hit on throughout this whole vlog about DC or RVing in general, comment down below and let me know. I'll try to answer those the best I can. Maverick's already going to bed. I should be going to bed soon, so thanks for watching, guys. Remember, as always, stay positive. Life is an adventure, so get out there and make some memories.